Why I believe that education is a soft diplomacy. Hello everyone, and thank you for listening. My name is Feni Resita, and I'm an English educator from Riau, Indonesia. I may not work in an embassy or negotiate international treaties, but every day I stand up in front of the classroom, and over the time I realize that education is my diplomatic mission. I believe that education is not only about transferring the knowledge, but also it is about building understanding. When I teach English, I'm not only teaching about the language, but also I'm opening the window to the world, helping my students see beyond the border. We talk about the culture, values, perspectives, and little by little, they learn that people from other countries are not strangers or traits. They learn that the people from the other countries are the fellow humans with stories just like us. That, to me, is the purest form of diplomacy. Soft diplomacy doesn't always happen in a big conferences. Sometimes it happens when a child learns how to say thank you in another language and suddenly realizes that kindness sounds the same everywhere. Through education, I'm not just teaching about the grammar and vocabulary. I teach empathy, respect, and curiosity, the very things that our world is lacking and missing today. One day, my students told me, "Miss, one day, I want just to go abroad, not to leave Indonesia, but to let people know who we are." That sentence changed me. In that moment, I realized that my classroom is not only a classroom, it is a training ground for future cultural ambassador. So yes, I believe that education is a diplomacy, not the loud kind, not the political kind, but it works quietly, heart to heart. And if one day my students stand on a global stage, I hope they remember that their first lesson about peace began from a small classroom in Riau. Thank you, from Miss Feni Resita.
That social media change of life? Is it our tiny friends or us, our enemy? Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aladis Doviansha and I want to help legally my discourse. Today, I stand before you.
Yeah, you can be the greatest.
Also in the church growing up. Yeah, there is social media and jobs. Now, as a child, born and lived with various communities have technology present, it is very difficult to get based on media system. Even this has become part of our lives where we can even get away from this thing. And most people of you here have social media accounts like, come on, everyone knows what is trending and viral these days, right?
If content creators and influencers were never exist, it might be an uncolorful monolife of ours. And made even worse, education and entertainment will never grow through our life. Honorable judges, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A content creator. At first I was at a time who still at 6th grade of elementary school and had never been communicating online. Of course, there must be such a thing as experiencing a problem, none other than nothing, nervousness in action.
I would like to provide you a data that is provided by a doctor from Kabilaco University. So, according to his research, around 75% of Indonesia's oceans are polluted with high-level polluters. That data from his research showed us how careless are we in managing our precious, spent it eventually came to the ocean. So first, but let me introduce myself. I am Yuga Vanti Villaraya, and currently studying at the Dikinuga English Course Group. Why should we care about the ocean? Well, there are some roles that the ocean plays. First role is, it's the biggest oxygen provider. What happens to the sea creatures? So here, I would like to show you something that is heartbreaking. See, this is a sea turtle getting tangled in netting. This shows how careless are we in getting money from the ocean, that we don't care about the other sea creatures that live in the water. And that is also harmful for them, because other than that, those turtles sometimes eat the plastic that we throw into the ocean.